Very, very difficult for Team Heretics to retake unless they go heaven.
Done lands right at the feet as the aftershock pulls out as well.
Still have paranoia.
Yeah, and that util is going to be used to exchange hands once more. Paranoia to faze, Kang's body blocked, and EDG eviscerating. Fell into Heretics players. Yeah, shot dot actually misses, doesn't actually break the initial trip. Kang's going to think that that is free real estate, and instead just hands over his life. Open-handed there towards Benji Fishy with one plucked out of the picture. He might be looking for a few more. He's getting reinforcements. Fast re-clear. It's called out now by Heretics, using a drone to pave the way. Should be spotting this out. They're aware of the fact that it's onto the C site. It's all about how the battle begins, though, towards the back of the site, and Team Heretics have rifles in hand. That's a beautiful one. Reinforcements have arrived. Benji Fishy and Miniboo once more. An attempt to play spoiler. Paranoia sweeps through, no connections at all still. Kang delivers them 3 in a round so far. Not enough damage done for the plant down.
When Simon's stun isn't there, Kang's stuns are. And that was perfectly positioned over towards Logs. The timing could not have been better. And now they're splitting up, trying to catch timings on Rienz and Boo.
Heretics always going to be doubled up here, prioritizing that discipline. The timing is missed. Shifts in the night. Kang spotted and cannot recover. Taken down out of the fight, Simon. Just rookie to the stage, just rookie to the team. To deliver a clutch as he's done so before. Fault line ready, sends it out preemptively. Boo is sticking, damage needs to be done, bullets need to be finding their targets for Rian. The swing to find his mark. Taking a gander and a glance over towards lobby. They're not expecting that at all. Off angle is beautiful, but a flash and a peek and a swing on top of it. Miniboo seeks to supplement the fight once more.
He's everywhere.
Still keeps the lead for his team in terms of that player advantage. Woot, flash and a peek as well. He needs to get himself back through Link. Chichu thinks at least he thinks he's earned himself for timing. Kang, what is that? Power through the back though. Benji Fishy cleaning up any sort of blind spots that might have been occurring. Still a 2v3. There's chances for EDG.
But they're going to be running into Benji's utility here. Simon's got to break this. And even if he invests the ultimate, that'll probably just be to get the plant down.
See.
Is he going to be able to have this timing to pull it off in the post?
Yeah. It's not flood being called here by Heretics. They want to make sure that they hold it down. Collected into the retake now with a paranoia, but that's a big miss. The ult's going to be expended, and bullet to the dome, side of the head. Kang, too much to overcome.
Woot is, this is where the trips are. Deep trip for info.
Yep, and that's already spotted. But, you know, he's dropped in a moment's notice. 20 seconds. Here's the old Woot. He's getting ahead of all of this. Wants to take the peek and wants to take the fight. Hunter's Fury trying to bail them out. Slowed down to a crawl. Aftershock in their face. It's full util spam. Cacophony of all of it, into the back of the site we go, twists and turns, the tails being weaved, but it's all on Heretics' side.
Again, EDG!
Abundance of util. Trip once more, they've walked up right close, and they will be breaking this one. TP, no, there's no cover, and Woot's right there. For the punish, Chichu vacuuming up space, hoping the rotations are abound. Might be able to catch this timing, yes! Head missed. Boo just trying to catch that sight line. K just dropped down, trying to get his team in 14 seconds. Again time, running away from them. Hourglass potentially dry, nobody's gonna stick this plan, and Miniboo cleans up the flank. Forward aggression showcased by Chichu. He knows he has to take risks, he knows the matters need to be taken into his own hands. No theft. Reveals all. The dart is dealt with, but Heretics have players, they've got bodies, they've got util, and they've got guns. The aim on display. Boo. Instinctive, knowing that that could be the time to strike, and guess what, Rian's way ahead of him. Nobody picked off, and that's going to spell defeat. He knows that the hit's coming in. Sidestep, fault line not connecting there, and heads are being popped, rattled off the shoulders. Chichu. Going to try and make a play. Makes his way over towards C, but again, 17 seconds left.
Barely time for the spike to get there.
This keeps occurring. A mad dash and scramble towards the end of the game. At the end of the round, Chichu at least will push back Miniboo.
Caught by the trip.
6 seconds, caught by the trip. 4 seconds. You got to stick it, and the aftershock denies it. Will pay for it for his life, but at the end of the day, side of smoke dominated by Rienz. He wants to potentially take the timing, but the stun connects in through the back. Miniboo is there to meet him. Come knock into the side, but it's all too obvious.
Spike down.
And the reality is starting to settle in. For Chichu now in a 1v4. It's an impossibility. Spikes in no man's
30
land.
seconds left.
Sad spot for him to be in. The rest of his team have not been defaulting and breaking the enemy Cypher util. He's not been able to pull off these big lurks. When they have come, they've been too late and his team's been losing to the clock. And now the rest of the team has to sit there silently, allowing him to try to go for the clutch and just wait. And
Spike a panic in the back of the mind. It's Kang who's the one with that ult in his hands. Nobody trying to hold that one down, and it's good. With the tracking again, weaving in and out. Sidestepping, dancing. It's graceful by Kang, still alive as well. Time is ticking. Boo! What is that? Return of the fire from the side. Heretics trying to barrel over them. Woo with so much more to do here, but I think it's too late. Time being that deciding, defining factor all around. An EDG at least. Heretics set up for the A split, and the util is connecting. Listen, there's spades of it. More where that came from. No clean kills really to be found here. And it's EDG, they're gonna barrel their way through, they just can't do it. In pieces, onto the ground. Pistol round cleaned up if I've ever seen one. The 2v5, it's just gotta be heroics and a miracle, I think, on the side of EDG.
looks like Benji's on the flank, seeing if Smoggy's gone for a teleport play past his trip, because they're just startled at how slow Smoggy and Chishu are to begin this retake.
Yeah.
It's a 2v5, more dominance for Heretics.
As I said, I mean, util in spades, they're gonna just cut them out of the picture here. Peeking, as soon as there's contact, recognition that the players are falling and dropping, and speaking of dropping his bit. A little bit of a handshake with the drones there, just trying to get that information. Smoggy on the line, that is nice.
He hit 2 body shots onto Rienz.
Definitely did.
Right there.
Was claiming these kills. Benji, though, taking up some space, spotting that there's gaps in the play. The defensive protocols of EDG still. Raw aim on display, Benji! Might be getting away with murder still.
I have retrieved the spike.
He'd have to ace to finish up this round and just not anticipating it. Tested and potentially rewarded. Could be the difference. Flash evaded. Fires off the shots though, and now they know exactly where he is. At least they should! But they don't! Unanticipated, and Heretics paid a price in blood. 11 seconds left. Chopped to pieces before they get. And this is going to be bloody. A skirmish laying in wait, dashing forward, stunned up on either side. Kang controlling the rifle, controlling the spray still. It's all Heretics, baby. Up in the feed in a 2v1. They paved their way towards the A site. Chichu seeking to get himself in there, trying to play ahead of the timings, but he can't dodge the paranoia. And it settles into the back of his mind. He hears the footsteps. Defense is necessary. Boo! The rolling thunder seeking to deny and delay some space. It's up to these players on the flank of EDG to see if they can do something. Kang's been left alone to his own devices. Tap of the rifle, beautiful, lands it still. Here's the cleanup crew arriving in kind. Down from the side, wall up, Hunter's Fury, there is no escape. For the rest of his team, time has been bought. A punches, a mad dash and scramble. But an electrifying finish here to Haven. Heretics taking map number 1. Yep, stacking from Heretics. They've got bodies ready to respond once more. Kang's forward though, steps up to that challenge still. Out through the back, Miniboo's here, jumping around with the right clicks in hand. Kang not enough to offset it, and still players are getting brutalized, trying to enter their way in through this side with 15 seconds left to spare. EDG, Simon forced to stick this paranoia. It's picture perfect. Miniboo is low, hearing it. Pocket of the gun. Chichu's there with a flash in his face, still. Tied up close to the corner, Boo. In that 1v1, Chichu! This flies forwards. Drone is also going to be broken. Woot, having a back step. Still, that trip placed down here. And it needs to be an attempt by EDG. Benji tries to reset with the aim. Actually dropped down to his knees. Chichu! He's taking chunks out of him. Miniboo now revealed off! And heads popped off. Chichu's not stopping. Who's left to do it all in a 1v3? And feeling it now!
And with the nade being thrown on the B side of the map and Miniboo not being turned off, they want no part of it.
Yeah, EDG all the way up through mid as well. This time it might not be anticipated. Benji! He's gone, he's taken out. The swipe of a hand and a glide from Kang, man. Woot needs to try and make the play. Attempt to dominate the angle. Broken to pieces here, and now 3 to stand for Heretics on through this retake. Simon's ult will fade, just spotting barely onto the shoulder, but a kill is all that Heretics were really potentially hoping for there. Now,
that's why Rian's tried to equalize it there.
yeah.
And now they're going to be in tough spots again.
Exploring, potentially, they're calling for it. Underhanded with the flash. There's too many targets to really deal with. Still that 1-for-1! And now space created and taken. Kang not to be denied any sort and semblance of the side. Woot dodging, juking, but again this guy is relentless.
He's got them every impact kill in the round, Kang. He's just been everywhere for EDG.
Cannot be stopped. Boo obtains the upgrade. Nails the first one. It's an obstacle remove, but 2 more where that came from. And Kang, this guy, look at him. You're going to see the dart through the back, and now there's that paranoia swinging through, but the timing on that smoke is just impeccable. Woot does not feel like he can step past that one. Kang's straight through and out with Benji Fishy taken out.
That's the kind of spot where I'd like to see them commit to it. You know that there's a player trapped there. If they were running Neon on this map, that would be a situation where Miniboo would stun and run at the defender in mid.
Nobody's a bit brave to take this fight, but the dart spots it out, and now another re-clear call. It's Kang, man! He's barely on any sort of life at all. Hanging on by a thread, yet still navigates the danger. Takes out the half-buy. I knew where Boo was from prior. They're running him down, hunting him down! They want him to get that ace! EG are just disrespecting this. They're all the way in through the back of the site. That's a dart connecting. Flash the follow-up as well. Woot! No long for this world. Showstopper rebounds, but only the one. Nobody has done all the work. Overdrive. Offloaded. Quick pivots. Smoggy's around. Norofef connects. And alongside the paranoia still. Tangled up, tied up. Benji Fishy is alone. He's isolated on a bloody island. And they want the kill.
There's no reason to go into him whatsoever here. EDG, I think, have overthought it, but it didn't make a spot of difference. They had access to either site they wanted to go to in this round.
10 seconds left.
10 seconds, but this time it's not going to be even a shadow similar to Haven. Those rounds where the clock denied and EDG's attack side calling looked dismal. This could not be more different.
It's looking like almost a clean sweep, and Benji, no luxuries granted or given.
2024, but right now, the strat book looks cooked.
Bloody hell, used the momentum of the drop wire, spraying him down here. The teammates had his back. Kang will fall, not without their reward, and Woot. Hello, Rian's right from behind, they're striking. But nobody's gonna try and offset this now. Him and Smoggy side by side, could beat by Boo. This is just getting ridiculous. Dart through alongside that paranoia, reclaiming the space, and the spike alongside it.
It looks like Rian's might have an opportunity to do it all. He's on the flank, creeping up behind Smoggy.
Best chance in a long while to get around, especially when it's just down to Smoggy. 1v2. Rian's creeping, crawling up onto the angle. Reveals his hand with the deep dart. Clears him out, gives that peace of mind. Up close and personal. Boo. Looking to break the backs. He's just missed the timing, but he spotted the barrel. And there will be no betrayal this time. It's all on the side of Smoggy. Heretics doubled up, trying to hold it. Stun, good connection, reveal onto all of them. And now the side swipe. They all topple. They all fall. An attempt by Benji Fishy is all for naught. Just the one before he's dropped back down to that spectator seat, forced to watch this round play out.
They were not ready for the stun coming out from Kang at all. They also weren't ready for the fast player coming towards A-Link. Just expecting everyone through elbow. Are they reading the pinch through market?
I mean, listen, they're going to have a vice grip onto these defending players, anchoring or not in through the cage, and trying to stay alive, trying to dodge and weave all sorts of bullets. And nastiness is coming their way. Boo, a flicking adjustment. It's just not there in time. It's overwhelming. This Orin and EDG are giving out.
Aggro towards B main. There's a trip there, and they know it. And there's the punish, actually. Pretty good. You got to be able to shut down Kang in these rounds. That's certainly something that Heretics have learned.
Trying to get that info.
Timing.
Timing's missed. Wait a second. Players are there, ready for the trade. Boo to respond.
That might make them think that there's nobody home at B, because why would somebody be pushing out and anchoring the site? And yet there are actually two people ready to defend this.
Smoggy and Chichu. Not
Smoggy's
quite
angle.
shoulder to shoulder. Smoggy's on that high ground angle, perched up. Barely peer over that smoke that's just dropped up. Blossoms, blooms. Chichu is getting brave. 29 seconds left. You gotta know at this point, but with the walking in play, contacts by heretics. Finally, a few stray shots hitting. Damage done onto the other side of things. Trying to go for the swing. Paranoia sweeps through and through the smoke. They knew that Chichu was low. 13 seconds. Time becoming an issue. EDG. Smoggy. Definitive chances. Nade rebound. Smoggy trying to play himself back in here. Doubled up side by side. It's heretics. Drifting, missing. And the shots matter right now. Smoggy! Players right back in as well. Simon is being pushed, warded into this corner, and the util ricocheting, rebounding. A desperate effort to save his life. All for naught here on the side of EDG. An all-in attempt now, spraying them down. Spectre in hand, Chichu only able to get the one.
Smoggy once more in a 1vx scenario. This time an extra player. But he's caught a really quick timing again. It could actually be doable.
Benji's low. Doesn't want to reveal his position with a bit of stray spam. He's just perched up. High ground, up and around here. Bulldog spray, but dropped down to 27 health. Time begins to tick. Who will swing as soon as there's contact, signs of that live. Snaps to the side and almost made me believe. Falling back, reconfiguring into this round. In through B. Miniboo's going to be taking point and contact. Oh, feeling like it was necessary. And, well, it's still alive and kicking, but potentially not for long. Yes, Smoggy returns it straight away. Straight bullets, all it takes. EDG now. Try and chew through this hold. In through B main, a tap onto the spike. Accounting for Boo, he just absolutely overwhelms onto that spot in position and nobody. Slicing the pie from Miniboo. Trying to, okay, maybe stopping short of the mark. He's still aware of the fact that there could be that play. And it's made here, the Paranoia sweeping his way through. Just can't quite wrangle the beast in control of the Sheriff. Swiping his way in. Kang! Here he is. Playtime's over. They're done messing around. EDG want to go on to the next. There's an ult for Boo. Will be able to pick up the spike, but it's a hard read by Simon. Look at this guy. Ready to just deny. 13-4. The Mastercard thrifty to finish. Good connection, Kang. It's blood in the water. He can sense it, smell it. Trying to go for the pincer. Contained for now. Heretics have the advantage. They've stunted and slowed down his push. Nobody seeking to redeem himself into that spot for a moment's notice. Taking these timings, disrespect is shown. Miniboo,
He's stuck with the spike.
it's fully squeezed. Out of spot, out of position, still satchels through, and his team's going to make the decision for him. Taking that space onto the site. Now everybody trying to go for the retreat. Damage done, tapping away, pistols in hand. Not enough to claim these kills. Let's soften them up potentially for that rainy day. Kang is relentless. He won't let them loose, and he will not let them have even a single chance. Heretics somehow finding heads and finding their way through this. Tap through the wall, nobody is left in a difficult spot, a 1v2, but all that damage done, as we said. Briar, shots online! Through the smoke, and Woot with the possibility to get this plant online. Putting the pressure down onto Rians, and he still returns with a frag. Traded though. And Heretics have set themselves up into this post plant. Benji's on with the rifle.
Did Smoggy see Miniboo here? I don't think he did.
Fault line ready. Time to strike is nice. Smoggy's trying to run these players down still. It's defended from above. Benji Fishy, man of the hour. Time starting to tick here. On through the spike, and that rifle handed over. A costly mistake. Chichu has to pick up the pieces and forge a path to victory. No more bullets left to do it. And Miniboo knows it.
They throw the Paranoia in as well, just to make sure nobody can play Waterfall.
Aftershock is good. Kang being played in here. All that sound and distraction. Shots are here. Heads barely poking over. But it matters not. Give him a pixel, give him anything. Kang will make it work. Guns have been handed. Crossed over. Benji Fishy 1v2. has a lot to deal with. Prowler running him down, and nobody's right there alongside it.
30 seconds left.
That option might be just being forced into their hand. Simon, slight jiggle again, grabs the information. Damage is being done. Stray shots are fired in through B. This feels a little bit hectic on the side of heretics. Boo! He goes down to the aftershock, none the wiser. The plant denied. Chichu from behind. God, he's not slowing down. 7 seconds. gen.g forced to give it up.
There is a chance that heretics get melted.
Could eviscerate them. Gets the connection and the reveal. But it goes on either side here. Fully revealed up. Mini-Boo cleaning up onto the corner. Cuts it up from Chichu. Trying to get his team right back into this one here. He does have the angle, but he hears that TP, and he's anticipating it in a different direction. And ult. Locked down. It's dropped down. This is trying heretics now to pave their way through. There's nothing to really break that one. I mean, Simon is going to place the aftershock to see if he can delay and deny the plant from going down, but tucked into the corner. Rians will get an extension of time into the round now. EDG up onto the flank with the flash. And through waterfall. Overdrive into the hands of Kang. Rians just can't hold a candle to that. Movement too good. Chichu defusing, but sprayed down. Beam down. Wood holding it down. Nobody can cross the line in the barrier, and Simon, bite of the apple, tapped out with a rifle. Resets it to draw this core. The play's being made all across the board. Chichu! You didn't have to do it to him, not like that. Embarrasses heretics in through tree.
He is the immovable object of EDG.
And could we have it? Essentially giving this all the way up.
They need to rely on ults.
What is that? Wide face, 5 players to receive and face him. Simon steps up, takes the challenge and takes the fight. But now the squeeze, Paranoia is perfect. And an ult to supplement. It's a cherry on top, nobody. Denied. Can't step past the blue room.
10 seconds.
Smoggy's just wondering where it all went wrong.
He's a player that's been lone defending C these past couple rounds. Usually this is his map. He's averaging a kill per round when he plays Clove on Lotus. Whew. But this would be something different.
Yeah, he'd have to pump up those numbers heavily. Jumping through, it's Mini-Boo. Hard commits that. Now you're putting the squeeze onto Smoggy. He
Love this.
is in the danger. There's no retreat here. There's no retreat at all. And once more, heretics show that discipline on display. Kang! Accounted for. It's only one before he's dropped. An open sight here for heretics.
30 seconds left.
I love that snake bite. Trying to deny any space over towards Waterfall. So Riens gets a safe plant off. A decision-making time for Simon. With a pit in a 2v3, you probably do not want to be using Rolling Thunder. But if they can get a spam kill, which EDG are normally so good at, maybe it becomes worthwhile.
Chances. Need a kill, though, to make it happen. To get the ball rolling.
They have Haunt.
Haunt, any sort of reveals, not quite.
Right there.
It's util expended. No luck at a draw from the bullets flying forwards. Heretics have wrapped this one up.
Bring them down.
Even more so onto these angles. The contact play is called and around Paranoia. Not even a connection. Smoggy is working this map like it's his playground right now, especially onto the side, but he needs some backup and he needs to bail out. Heretics finding it. Dashing away, cancel the movement. Kang dropped down with the decay damage. Can't stand against it. Smoggy also being pushed back, postured away, and the nano swarm. Benji, they knew he was there. The right util at the right time to punish Smoggy, trying to cleave the way through. 1 kill found, and he's still got a not dead yet. But he might not even need it. On for the ace. Damage done to Boo. Round and round we go onto the side. Taking it away, he's got the speed Boo buff intact. There's no plant online. There's pressure still on the shoulders of Boo.
How long does Boo hold for? Smoggy's reading into this, thinking that he's gone for the rotate.
Oh my. It's a possibility. There was enough time for it. Boo could have walked all the way and just ran when he was out of range, but now back over towards C.
Boo can die to spam here as he plants. But I'm not even sure that Smoggy has enough bullets in his gun.
He hasn't gone for the reload. He was scared of a player being close, and now creeping, crawling up close. 1v1 still down to the timings. Smoggy can't do it with pistol in hand. Went wide here, gen.g, footsteps rumbling towards them. And now there's Simon, time to strike. Time to see if he can collect to corral these kills. Up and around, Chichu backing around, obtains the upgrade. The 3 versus 3 is where we stand.
Heretics with time to cancel. EDG thought it was actually a B pivot going on there. You could see it in the way that Shishu threw his paranoia.
Yeah.
And yet they still held tall. Now nobody has to do it all.
Sees the shoulder. Tried to play patiently. And Smoggy drifting into the fight, into the fray. Not watched for, anticipating that re-swing. Ops into the ult now, not dead yet. Spam follows through. He needs the kill, he needs the assist, but Heretics are the ones under that pressure! TP across, TP up top. And Wooder's gonna be traded. Just the one for his efforts. Chichu's still here. Guess what? Peeking off of the util. There's more where that came from. Boo. See if he can cleave away in a path right through, but they realize that A is futile. Trying to make the great retreat.
Yeah, I think they actually saw both pieces of utility coming from Smoggy and Simon. So they've got a pretty good read here that C is empty. And they're going to confirm it with lockdown.
Chichu's all, he can go for the instant reposition as well. They can shore this one up. Know that the site's cleared out. Heretics.
Good plant position too.
Yeah. Trying to think ahead here. Into the round, a bit of spam from Boo.
I like this.
Forces util. Forces EDG to be diligent with the clearing.
They actually,
see it.
Yeah, they didn't even use utility though. They saved the util and just barreled forward with 2 or 3 players looking to try to trade out. So now they have that utility to clear the side, but Boo!
Oh, listen, if you're going to try and opt
Smoggy.
in, exactly, brute force. It's the domain where Heretics will seek to punish, yet still smokes propped up, and heads being pried straight off the bodies. Left down to gen.g. Planted for him, up onto Mound. Nana swarms up and over, just about catching, but Simon's got the half, and that's a potential wink on. Drop down time is of the essence, ticking away from them. TP up and around.
He might not think he's
claimed. No way, Simon! No way!
They've kind of missed out on the control of this part of the map the whole game. Their comms doesn't really favor it, but now they're driving Heretics into B.
Fast plays all around the map. Trying to go for that reaction. Overdrive, it's here! Kang collects, it's augmented! And the bush is stunted!
Hard for Heretics to read into that though. What is this?
Kang, he's trying to find it. Needs to be disciplined. And just evacuate to get out, but Wood is still there into the back of the side! Unaccounted for!
Spike down.
Will make them rue the day that they decided to ignore that position. 2 dropped, there's a 3rd. It's all on Woot, and this guy is undeniable. The form factor, an ace denied, but Smoggy's got much more to do on the backside of that. Not delayed enough, I should say. Aftershock now in through the back as well. Gives him a bit of peace of mind. Kang, he's right there, nobody. Make sure that there's no problems occurring just from the backside of pit. gen.g Fishy in position, in place. Flash the peak, but the weapon at hand just not good enough. He was sharp though. Need more than a keen eye in that spot.
Re-ends with it all to do.
Yeah.
And no chances. Planted for Mountain, but playing on site.
Yeah. Controversial. EDG, we'll see if it pays off now. Gonna try and hold this one back. Overdrive, it's already unleashed. Smoggy tucks himself up onto the high ground. Perched away. Damage has definitely been done, and a weakened Boo can do naught but scurry. Scatters and connects. Gets the mark onto 3 of them. No more sound cues for the majority of them. Satchel's through and abound as well, but a bullet attack slowing them into their approach. The onslaught is occurring, and Heretics looking to barrel their way through. Drop down towards the feet. Here's a lot of util going to be used in kind. Boo! Only with the 1. Firepower straight back at them. EDG decimate the defense.
With 2 being found from Kang as well. Still continuing to carve into these sites.
Woot and Miniboo make anything of this. It's a 2v4. But the ult online for Miniboo. There's chances, but it requires the impetus, a kill to be found at least. But with Woot dropping, chances dwindling, and yeah, return of the fire, swing from Simon. And Miniboo, hard committed. A molly to try and clear his way through, but he's straight up in the air. It's Clay Pigeon shooting, and Kang not to be denied. He's cracked the site wide open.
With rifles in hand, the EDG catapult themselves up to 12. There is nothing that Woot is going to be able to do about this. And gen.g used his huge retake ult in the prior, and it ended up working against them. A tragic end to Lotus here for Team Heretics by the look of things. They would need some magic to get this one to overtime.
It's going to be 12 for EDG. As you said, you need that magic. Heretics have not come up with the answers. Kang holding it down still with that paranoia. The stun! Disrespected. Miniboo takes the fight straight to him, dropping him down, but Smoggy's there! Lying in wait once more. It's all collapsing. Heretics have no more chances in this map. Rians would have to pick up the pieces. He'd have to pull up a miracle. A double up discipline. EDG have a chokehold onto the site. 13-9. Lotus is theirs. With a minimum finish. They're looking to carve their place in the history books by being champ winners here. gen.g instantly answers.
One enemy remaining.
Flood defense comes up with the goods. A plant down for Kang to play around, but smoked off. His team was picked apart. Methodical was the nature. And Heretics now can stick this one. Peace of mind here.
Yeah, there's no way.
There's no chance for Kang. Pissed around for Heretics. That's what they need.
He is posted really aggressively inside hookah.
Feeling like he needs to step up to it. Side swing, it's traded. The boost still there. Not knock at the front door here. TP immediately. It's going to be cleaning up Chichu. Dropped him 20 seconds.
Smoggy has to leave.
Yeah, that's a TP.
And now these two players are scattered.
Kang trying to catch that. He does. Rotations. No safety available, not for Boo. Trying to get a run on, trying to see if they can play this timing well, but already plan is down for Smoggy. Retreats to a bit of safety, back into showers. Kang crossfire. Setup is available all the way up in heaven. Onto the wire, tap already. Bullet to the back. Miniboo down. And Woot left to do it all. Stray bullets running out. Nothing else to work with, but the sidearm, and still finds that one. Still reload. Time enough for it. The time is ticking. Thoroughly against him. Smoggy spraying. Spam not on time. I mean, Woot 38. 7 bullets. Run down. Lamps is a hot commodity.
Rian still has full util. Mosh into Lamps here would clear that out.
Groombot sees it, spots it. Miniboo just taking the peek anyway. Mosh over the top. Doesn't clear it out. Sliders to angles to play into, and that window of opportunity is seized. Chichu in through the back. Sidestep again. gen.g meeting him pound for pound. But it's a 2v3. And the hourglass is running dry. It's a tap from Woot. He wants to force them out into the open. No easy access to any of these players. gen.g wrapping all the way around. He knows. Must have got a tag for him to make a play like that. They want to run them down. Where they stand, Simon.
Brax is ready.
Gonna be scratching his head at that one.
Miniboo was looking to take a timing because he couldn't stay short for that long.
Bring them down.
But Kang's taken one of his own. He slipped into this cubby on B site in front of the Viper wall, and now he can play the rest of his team in.
All over the place! Dizzy!
Enemy.
Combines the might, augmented with the showstopper. And Heretics.
The fight happening in Cave.
There's a brawl skirmish to take place. Kang. Just the one who gets out, dropped down to 1 HP, still lucky to be alive. gen.g Fishy, it's your time to shine. Up and past for the Prowler, latching, has to break it, drops down the Snakebite. He's worried about the fast tempo increase. EDG though, gonna temper it around.
EDG have more players alive right now, but they do not have good info. They have no idea where Rienz is. Rienz could still be playing in Fountain, he could be tucked in sand somewhere, hookah. EDG are gonna have to be meticulous in terms of how they clear out all of these angles, or just group up together and hope they can trade him.
Yeah, Kang's gonna take point on that. He's on 1 HP, you might as well. Go for some wide swings. See if your team can trade you out right behind you. Horn for most of the way here. Rienz reveals himself. Look down towards it, orbital strike. That's 13 seconds left to plant. That time pressure is applied. EDG have got to make a go of this one. Rebounds on the volley, but it just about missed. Simon's still alive. Here's the Nightfall now. Sends it flying, and Kang went out. Oh, there's some value. gen.g Fishy.
Last player standing.
Drop down. Rienz knew where he was from prior. Players are stepping up to the challenge here, but he's going to try and pluck them out of the picture still. EDG troubled up. locking it down, ensuring that Rians cannot step over that line. Full control, he's hoping for the random shot, but it will not happen in time. But is there any follow-up? gen.g playing in front, and again there's that danger! Ults were committed. If gen.g wasn't fried in the process, the bullets at least did the job before it. Boo, up and over.
This is where Chishu loves to take fights, but Rian's on the other side, and Chishu's taking the timing.
Tested here, Chichu with that timing. Puts a bullet there, straight to the brain of Boo. Smoggy trying to evacuate, knows that they have to try and retreat, but already the timing, whipping it around. Woot, he's caught all the way behind them. If you kill Smoggy, it's a spike drop down. This timing and angle is absolutely everything. Smoggy, he wins out that fight. Chichu, the chokehold onto it, but there's gaps into the play, and the pit just plays them in anyway. Dizzy, not broken in time, gets the reveal. Adjustment by Mini Boo is immaculate. Eviscerating the opposition, EDG.
That should at least give them some idea of where the danger is.
Watch the lie, but Mini Boo now, it's going to be under an immense amount of pressure. Woot's going to be covering. Fire over the shoulder. Still trying to lock down that shower's control as well, but revealed up. There's some danger here still. Sees, connects. They see the tether into the corner. Chichu. It's a nasty one. Pulls it back from the brink, but not before he is toppled. Amps control. Once again, putting the premium. Simon. What is that, man? Matters into his own hands. This rookie is lighting them up. You gotta be joking. Needed to be towards the dome anyway. And TP's putting a squeeze back onto him. Still, Kang. Maybe a bit of miscom.
Mini Boo has ult.
And
This round should be over.
It's theirs for the taking. Showstopper unleashed. Let loose onto the feet. Nobody did not stand a chance. Blown to smithereens, reveals up and counting. 6 seconds left. There's no plant in sight. You can take your time because a round is in the palm of their hands. Heretics. Swing bang. To Smoggy to hold them back from the elbow angle. Pixel angle to work with. Nade. This is cheeky. Dodges, rebounds, snake bite at hand. Heretics carving out chunks and pieces of the map, but are being met here. At least the firepower. Chichu cannot spray them down in time. Luckily, nobody's there, ready to pounce on him when the damage is done. Simon, another play to be made. The rookie wants to step up straight away. Here's that reload. And Boo just barely ready to wrangle control. Straight back at him. Orbital strike. No damage done, but Smoggy collecting kills from all across the place. Boo seeking to dominate the angle. Make sure the showers is not being recleared into this 3v3. Satchel's overhead have to be broken. The pressure get into them. Satchel breaks it. Dizzy up and over, in through the smoke though. Nobody spamming, and now swarming, dominating EDG.
Want to thrash through sand. Does Boo get the call?
Footsteps.
Not even.
That's true and away. The crossfire set up. It's broken apart to pieces. TP. It's not enough. Mini Boo with just the one, but the orbital strike does at least split them in twine. EDG trying to go for this one now. Smoggy with the plant. Back being held. That's Chichu watching onto the angle. Still with control. Simon is alive and kicking. Making sure that the flank is watched for.
I like the smoke. Allows them to take backside control. But they've got so much more to do here, Team Heretics.
Yeah.
They've allowed EDG in again. Plant, post-plant positions, all looking very diligent.
Haunts up on either side here. Up and over. Will need to be pre-aimed. Boo's on top of it. Clears the way for most. Oh, this hookah.
He sees two.
Molly has to be used. Sees up and over. It's dodged, it's missed. Simon with the timing. Softened up, damaged up, and the Molly now rebounds, and it should be good for the cause already. The circle's starting to shrink. Time is starting to run short. Chichu denies any chances. And 6-6.
Are in a better spot to close it out.
All they need is bind. All Heretics need is a kill, potentially to open up this A site. Right for the taking. Nobody with the spray down, spam shots, no connection, no damage done. Inside through the smoke, Rians. Beautiful shot.
Fight on the flank here.
Benj is gonna seek to maintain control of this angle. Simon again, the rookie, asked to do quite a lot in this spot, but diligent. Cool, calm and collected from almost the entirety of Heretics. It's a pistol round that's in the palm of their hands.
Yeah, major win for them here. EDG did look a little shaky on their attack side macro, which is a wild thing to be saying, considering that they still got 6 rounds out of it. Oh, these are the moments that could just lose you the grand finals.
You're going to hear the hearts break of many of these players, or perhaps Just sing in unison, Chichu and Kang. That's beautiful work.
It couldn't have gone better for them.
Spectacular.
There's so much danger going for a play like that. And Boo's now has to win a 1v4.
This one part easier, but not the follow-up there. No.
A dizzy over the top.
Molly in the hands of Smoggy, and as that contact caught, players are falling. It's a fiery finish, potentially in the A short. Avenue Rians has got to answer back. It does so with that shot. Right on target, 2v3. Boo from the side turns into a 2 versus 2, slightly more winnable. Out wide, but accounting for it, and the horn is perfect.
You've got 3 spots that you can be swung from, including the teleporter.
Boo's got his util out. Oh my goodness, almost adjusting still. Kang with the one double satchels, committed to try and stay alive. Nobody. Eyes set onto the target. Mosh pit up and over. Now with the nade and the TP's core. Benji! Can't get the third, but already he's done the damage, and now doubled up. Kills collected. It's a swarm and an overwhelming presence from Heretics in through the side and into the back of his showstopper. This is where it should thrive. Up and over. But a shot returned. Bullet to the brain. Nobody with a hell of a task. Gargantuan in nature. And
The fast flank.
And here it is. All emphasis placed onto this. Mini boot. It's a showstopper in his hands. One right decision, one correct guess could completely change the tide of this fight. Woot dismisses the dizzy with ease once more. Nightfall's dropped, cracking down on his orbital strike, trying to spray them down. Players are dropped on every single angle. Mini Boo wins the fight out, and time is barely there to spare. Chichu, no long for this world. Have that knowledge, but it's a Thrash committed, one of their own. Sprayed down, nobody's trying to at least turn some heads over towards him, try and play his team into the fight, into the fray once more. Chichu striking where it hurts, but yet shut down in the moment. Right when it matters most now, Simon has got to do it all. Sheriff in hand, upgrade in front of them. Yoinks it, but it's not enough. Plays in front of him, goes for the no-scope, spam down, hello, ults online, Chichu, an attempt to deny the plant. Online, but at least collects the kill before the trade is online, up to 12, and that plant goes off without a hitch. Heretics can feel it.
They know the Benji is market.
He's going to be holding it. Still with that operator. You can't really get active into this moment, but oh, hearing the footsteps. Double back. Simon lights him up. Heads will roll, and it's EDG to just, trying to stay alive into this map at this point. It's all stacked against them. Avenues accounted for. Positions watched, but luck at a draw there. Util out into the hands. Spamming, praying away down to the 1v1. Simon has got to do it all. A tap and a shot landed. Refreshed. Snakebite to answer. Hard committed onto the corner. Showstopper right from behind. But Kang skewers them in place. Up and over with a sound use cut. EDG making a go of things. 35 seconds, the plant is down. Nade and Molly down at the feet, dropping Boo in place. And Woot can do naught but watch on in horror. Half potentially. Here, lying in wait, Thrasher's there alongside a seize. His players need to be defended. Woot steps up to the challenge, but dropped inside. Kang. Overtime in sight. And EDG are hungry for it, trying to will it forward. Defuse the nade. But the shot's online! They don't have it! Time! It's not online, man! Heartbreak for EDG! Activates the cage. He's going to be hiding in this one. Here's that timing and strikes right where it hurts. Kang removed. Chewing up these players as well, but he's just got to try and survive with the flash in his face through the backside control. He can lay claim and lay waste, but Chichu is doing exactly that on the other side of things. Cracked wide open. Rotations are forced, and damage still yet to be done. Nobody. He's creeping, crawling forwards, finally reveals his hands. He's using the dart to try and get ahead of the timing, but he's dropped instead.
That's way too aggressive for Nobody. He's just giving away the advantage, but Smoggy's there.
Mini Boo! The return of the fire, the return of the shot to 2v2. Anyone's game here for the pistol round.
Nobody's distraction, though, has given these players so much space to go and play with. Chichu's post-plant position is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And somehow Mini Boo and Benji are reading into it. They're slowly clearing this.
Slowly clearing, but damage needs to be done. Benji Fishy doesn't account for Simon. Once
Have to be good for it. This is the final map of the grand finals of champs. You cannot let free kills escape.
Boo. Great timing on the swing, a little bit labor with the follow-up. Unable to achieve second kill that he was hoping for. Stars rejuvenated. Mini Boo, talk about heating up. And he will turn up.
Back with a vengeance.
I have the spike.
An impossible task for Smoggy here. We're seeing quite a bit of EDG trying to sneak through along this back
10
pillar route.
seconds left.
Silence.
The more damage he does, the better it is. But he's not going to be able to get even the plant down.
Well,
I mean, he'll go for it for the money, of course,
Yeah,
but
for
not
the
to
money.
extend the round.
good pounce being double held, and while the Dizzy gets that acknowledgement, connecting shots here for Smoggy. Realizes his back is open. The paranoia has to be let loose, unleashed. That up and over top. Spam potential might be there. Woot. He'll just lock that one down. Crouched up, finds the angle, but an open B-side as a result of it. It's all about whether EDG can find that spacing, and already in through the back of the site. Unexpected Woot. It's not get punished though. Flash up and over towards the top. It's gone 1-for-1 with the kills, and Simon! Goodness me, Benji able to respond. Flatlines him, brings it to that 1v2 to clutch. They'd love to win. Nobody offers up the kill anyway. 7 bullets remaining. Chichu knows the play is life.
And as he backs up, this is going to be a tough situation for Benji.
Definitely is. On top of it, tap to force out the first round of this. Position to be played. Cam catches it! Maybe he was scared of the punish.
Yeah, the star not being laid down here on the spike, actually.
No one's watching.
They did not expect Kong Kong.
Kang's laying claim towards the back of the side, nowhere clearing. Miniboo has to strike, spraying down. Survival is necessary.
Chichu.
Enough for the fire from behind. Rian's now sticking. Pull is late. Half already, and up onto the flank. Chichu has brought him an opportunity, and no one can stand against. But it's just a bit delayed. Rian's can't quite deny that one. And now the Thrash trying to play them back in. It's still sprayed down off to the side, collecting these kills. Dissecting the map. Heretics are trying to flood their way back in once more, but Stars are laying down. Darts revealing all. Post-plan util for days on EDG's side. It comes down to the shots being hit. Wu with the defuse. Once more to pull in sight. No half obtained. And drop down to the wire. Hunter's Fury will close with no issues at all. Wu is left to scramble.
Majority of their defense half so far. I need to see them getting aggressive on defense here, I think.
Nice pushback. Dash is active. In through, there's a slightest of timings, but Rian, the shot just missing. Defense in ordered here. Simon just pushing back the invaders onto the site. It is theirs. Rian's ult just popped off. It's a winnable scenario, and the kill is collected. Spike needs to go down. 4 seconds, nobody. Will he be able to stick it? Denied! From the brink. Here's the dash. Knows his time is now. That's a mosh pit that he just kicks right into their face, and they weren't perhaps expecting that. Still, Spike dropped down to the feet. The side opened up overwards, at least B main. 3 versus 3 though. This is rapid by Heretics, looking to shore this one up. Potential for the flood, but an off retake, as you mentioned, is never ideal. Whips it around him, but he dropped. 2v2.
Here.
Not willing to give up that operator just yet. Kang. Down into the bridge, almost takes the timing straight past the Dizzy. He's causing all sorts of problems, mischief right now, and he just needs to buy time for Simon. Striking right where it hurts, dropping these players. Direction of A, bodies are still lining up, reinforcements arriving here in the footsteps. It's a rumble and a scattered fight indeed. Skirmish to be taken, EDG! A striking right where it hurts, nobody's detained. But honestly, again, the scaling that's required. Touch to the side and the weapons right out, ready to strike. Boo is dropped in place, and Mini Boo left with it all to do. It's just not possible. Woot the Wonder Boy. He'll make a good go, but that is just... Swing Divide though is ready, lying in wait.
The protocols are so good from EDG to get the plant down. They're not getting caught by this.
Benji though, up onto the cross, that was up through mid. Kang was trying to be that delayed pressure, presence, potential. It's all gonna be removed now, and you can try and flood these players right back in. Chichu, spammable angle, finally removed. Front of the site is theirs, and here is the ult. Cosmic Divide has to be used, Simon. What is that? Hunter's Fury, off and around. Where's the next layer to all of this here? Wingman onto the defuse, mini boost sticking already, hold the line, cross fires, in order, in action, heretics.
Nobody and Chishu on an island, but nobody. What are you doing? Giving away your position here.
Yeah,
But
I mean, firing the dart.
he gets away with it.
Knew that the play was being made here, and they've lost control of mid into the process. Oh my God! Nobody!
Spike down A.
Oh, goodness me!
30 seconds
Util
left.
is primed and ready. Into the hands of these players on either side here. It's a pull to meet that one with the dizzy. Pound for pound, bodies are going to drop and fall, but it's Hardy. It's perfect once more. Nobody and Simon. They combine their might. They drop these heretics players dead. Time against them once more. Boo needs to get this kill and will do just that. Defending, punched up. Rians rounded about. Gang! In this time, but already being swarmed. Dizzy up and around in his face. Kills are collected at least. With G2 dropped, there's a chance. Plan already down by heretics. What the ults are good for here. But up through heaven as well. Plenty more bodies left to meet them. Spamming away. Mini boo! Sheriff in hand. He's done enough surely for them. No rifle picked up, but the damage done with those two players dropped. He's got to be feeling good about it. Players retreat. EDG realizing. Let's give this one up. What a mistake. Stack of players is now coming. Dart. It's going to be Cloudburst. Cannot defend. Kangang away from that angle. Still heaven untouched. And Chichi around the back as well. Good with the aim, but still damage not enough done. Hunter's Fury, if nobody is let loose, it's ripped out into place, and the kill is collected but used in kind by Rians. It's not an ult that they're going to have here. And EDG, they can pounce on this. They can claim that 12.
They can back off sight. Chishu fell in the midst of all of this. No Cosmic Divide available.
But still potentially overzealous. Past their own trips into the backside controller. Paranoia sweeps his way through and cuts out those angles. Dart up and over. Swing from Benji. Boom provides the finishing cover. And the firing line is there. Simon can only do so much. The position like this, it is to know. Up and over though. The high ground perch and potentially the danger zone. Dizzy up and over the top. Connections abound. Heretics are dropping them all in their place. It's Rians. Watchful eye onto all the angles. He dominates them onto the site. Simon to respond, but it's only the one. Ult is available in the back pocket. But do you choose to use it? Do you choose to commit? Heads available, ready to be popped. But it's all Rians and Woot. Side by side. He slapped them down.
The Turkish brothers in arms.
Hands of these EDG players. The pressure shifted onto them, and Kang forced to step up to the moment. Dash to avoid, and shots are fired. Kang, he's monstrous when he gets going, and he does it. And a reset called for. Player disadvantage still here. Plenty of targets. Open and shut. Simon with the ult. Paranoia sweeps. This is it. Attempt to deny. Quick scope in plays. EDG. It's up to Boo to push them back and away. TP's up and over. No kill to be found. It's one man. What can he do against the might of EDG? Absolutely squat.